Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 394. As you may remember, the crooked Shakuni came to the front. Shakuni was rather good at fighting with the use of Maya tactics, and he tried it on Arjuna, but it was futile in front of Arjuna's astras. Arjuna said, "Listen to me, you cheater. This Gandiva of mine does not know how to throw the dice. It can only throw sharp arrows, which are like fire. Come and face me, and face them if you can." Shakuni had to give up and go away from the presence of Arjuna. The noise of the Gandiva struck terror into the hearts of everyone there. They all rushed to Drona for refuge. Arjuna had been joined by the other members of the formidable team: Bhima, Satyaki, Drishtadyumna, Abhimanyu, Nakula, Sahadeva, Shikandi, and the sons of Draupadi. Drona now advanced to check the progress of these men. Wherever he went, Drona was met by Drishtadyumna. Yudhishthira came to the front. The sight of Arjuna made him happy and bold enough to come to the presence of Drona. Duryodhana's brothers met Yudhishthira. Ashwatthama came to the help of his father. He was spitting fire. He was wild with the Pandava warriors. There was a prince called Nila of Mahishmati. He was a brave young man and a very good fighter. He had been causing quite a lot of damage in the Kaurava army. Ashwatthama went to him and challenged him. "Fight with me. I am here to defend the army." They fought, and Nila was killed by the powerful Ashwatthama. The Pandavas were infuriated by the death of the young prince. They attacked Ashwatthama, and the fight became general. Bhima rushed on the army. Drona fought with him. Radeya joined Drona. All the warriors on either side joined in the fight. It was a grand sight to see them all together. Arjuna and Radeya met in a duel. Everyone was watching it with fascinated eyes. Radeya sent the Agni Astra, and Arjuna quenched the fire from it, but with his Varunastra. The spectacle was magnificent. There were others who joined in the duel and made it general. Arjuna killed Satrunjaya, one of the good fighters on the side of the Kauravas. Drishtadyumna killed several more of them. Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva, Drishtadyumna, Satyaki, Arjuna, and Abhimanyu were fighting against Drona, Radeya, Ashwatthama, and Duryodhana. When the fight was still going on, the sun set on the gruesome scene. The fight was stopped, and both the armies returned to their camps. The 12th day of the Great War ended. Arjuna had today achieved something that was considered impossible. He had been able to defeat the Samsaptakas, and he'd killed the great Bhagadatta and his elephant. The army of the Kauravas had suffered a great loss. The Kaurava camp was sunk in gloom. All the Kauravas were thinking of only two things: the valor of Arjuna and the fact that Drona was not able to capture Yudhishthira. Duryodhana spoke to Drona with great sorrow and disappointment in his voice. The tone was that of a sulky child which had not been given what it wanted. He spoke words which looked as though they were just affectionate and chiding, but were actually very harsh and cruel. Bhishma had been used to this tone. Drona was not. He had been commander for only 2 days. He did not know that it was not possible to please Duryodhana. Try as he might, the fact that he tried would not be noticed by the king. Duryodhana remembered only one thing: Drona had promised to capture Yudhishthira, and that he would bring him as a captive. He had failed to do what he promised to do. He said, "It is obvious, my lord, that your honored self is sympathetic towards the opposite side. Nothing else can explain the fact that Yudhishthira could not be captured by you." Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. thank you for coming. I hope you come again.